Hi, this is Warren Sprouse. This is the Bible Forum, Sunday night, 8 to 10 Eastern, every Sunday. Anybody remember George Orwell's famous book, 1984? It's a futuristic look into the future of government and what he referred to as minders. A government task force that's preparing legislation today would pressure companies such as Facebook and Google to enable law enforcement officials to intercept online communications as they occur. That, according to current and former U.S. officials familiar with the effort. The law enforcement agency wants to force online service providers to build wiretapping capabilities into their products. Now, there's a group of prominent computer security experts arguing that mandating these so-called backdoors in online communication products is likely to compromise the security not just of American computers, but even national security, driven by FBI concerns that it's unable to tap the internet communications of terrorists and other criminals. The task force proposal would penalize companies that failed to heed wiretap orders, court authorizations for the government to intercept suspect communications. At issue is a proposed change in Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure 41, which addresses such warrants. If the change is adopted, one expert believes, it will, quote, erode individual privacy, end of quote, by granting vast new authority to investigators. Now, the Rutherford Institute says the DOJ's proposed changes, quote, have been justified as a way to fight cybercrime and make it easier for law enforcement to track down cyber criminals who use such tools as Tor, botnets, or malware to mask their true location, end of quote. It noted that the U.S. Supreme Court already has rubber-stamped the idea, and Congress has until December to block it or to change it. The new strategy would invite law enforcement to seek warrants, authorizing them to hack thousands of computers at once, which is kind of hard to imagine, but it's also hard to imagine that it would not be in direct violation of the Fourth Amendment. The book 1984 looked at government, where a government could more or less listen in on everything a person did. Data mining is something almost all major tech companies do. It uses information from a variety of sources and cross-references everything to identify possible traits. It helps come up with your search engine results and your Facebook advertisements. It also helps determine whether you are involved in a possible terrorist plot. When you send an email, instant message, buy something online, or visit a website, all that information is sent through a fiber optic splitter, with some of this information obtained by an NSA data intercept station and then cataloged according to keywords. This is then saved based on you, your IP address, or other specific information to cross-reference what you say, what you do, what you buy, where you go, visit online, with the possible threats that are out there. In other words, everything you do online, while not necessarily directly monitored, is mined for information. Now, I'm told that the web search engine called DuckDuckGo doesn't do any of this. And that has been my web search engine for several years now. However, video and audio surveillance in public locations sends the media feeds to police stations and government facilities. And so it makes it possible to tie all of this together and possibly track you as well as the criminals that it is ostensibly designed to follow isolate and stop. It makes it also possible to directly listen in and to record a conversation you have on your phone or just with the person you're sitting next to. If you have a problem with the president or the bus driver, the audio recorder could pick it up. When you ride on buses or trains in many parts of the United States, what you say could be recorded. Get on a New Jersey Transit light rail train in Hoboken or Jersey City, for example, and you might notice an inconspicuous sign that says, quote, video and audio systems in use. What does that mean? Well, surveillance devices can often be hidden right in plain sight. LED fixtures are the backbone of a new surveillance system scrutinizing and recording us. The New York Times reported that 171 LED fixtures inside Terminal B, B for boy, at Newark Liberty International Airport are, quote, watching us. Future home tech is being internet connected. Home lights, refrigerators, ovens, coffee pots, everything else comes with built-in Wi-Fi. Now the data mining the government is able to do determines what you like to eat when you drink your morning coffee, and even watch you through cameras built into motion detectors in your lights and through the webcam in your computer. How many times have you been told? How many times have I told you? Cover up the camera on your computer. Just put a little something over it. You say, well, you're just being paranoid. No, not necessarily. Government surveillance is not new. Modern technology is. And governments around the world are taking advantage, making it possible for government facilities and organizations everywhere to know just about everything about you and about your family.